welcome back to my channel. My name is Deirdre and today I'll be your guide. Today we're going to be talking about cooking. Life skilling is very lucrative in this game. It is something that you're going to be doing AFK or while you sleep. Maybe you work at home. You can do cooking or processing while you're at home working. You can just check in every now and again. But today we're going to do cooking. And we are going to power level ourselves to artisan or professional. Probably artisan. We might hit master. I'm not sure if we'll be around that long, but I'm trying not to make the video too long because I know that I've had very long videos so far. But anyways, let's hop into it. So my inventory is geared for the cooking, power leveling right now. So what we're going to do is we are going to first start off with the Embroidered droughts, and we have some magical elixirs that we've been getting from our challenges here. Just accepting these gives us an hour-long Embroidered drought. So I'm going to process that now using simple alchemy. So there's our drought. Okay, and we're going to put on our cook's clothes. And what I did was I used a Morco's gear bag. So all my gear is in this bag now instead of my inventory. So I just like to keep my inventory clean, that's all. So I'm going to pop this Book of Life as well. Okay, so these should stack. Should stack. Should is the optimal word here, but we'll get to that. Alright, next we're going to put on our cook's clothes. I don't have a Patrigo's bag, so we're just going to go ahead and put on our cook's clothes. Alright, and then we're going to use cron meal, a Mercenary's Life XP, the Embroidered drought. We're going to use this Giovanni's Growlin support scroll. We're going to use this Secret Book of Florin. And then it comes down to these two blue scrolls here that I'm not sure if they'll stack, but let's see. Okay, so this one does not stack with the Book of Life. It lets you know right away, so we don't want to use that. So let's try this one. Right, same thing. It doesn't stack with Book of Life, so it's fine. We popped the Book of Life, so we'll have that instead. Alright, and then we're going to use a Perfume of Swiftness. And then it comes down to either the Trent's tier. Let you take a look at that. Or the Life Spirit Stone. So we're actually going to use the Trent's tier because it has life XP on it. And we want as much XP as possible. My artifacts are empty right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully get through the door and run to the Central Marketplace really quick. Because I didn't do this before. I'm going to do it now. So I'm going to look up Lightstone, Flora, and we're looking for cooking XP. Here we go. It's secret. And we're going to get 4 of them. Okay, now we're going to just place them into our, oops, I'm drawing a blank. There we go. these in here, I think. No? I'm drawing a blank. I haven't done this in so long. I think we might have to unequip them and then put them in there. There we go. Oh my god. I'm like drawing a blank as to how to put these in here. I think it's because they're in here, so I gotta take them out of the stored. Okay. There we go. Yes. Yes. Okay, and then we do this one. Alright, don't be like me. Don't waste your precious swiftness potion. Alright, so we got cooking XP on these. Super cheap, not a big deal. We wasted like 3 minutes figuring out how to put the artifact light stones in the artifacts because we drew a blank on how to do that. So here we're back in our house. Our residence. We have our supreme cooking utensil. We have all of our buffs rolling. We have our Trent tier on, not activated yet. Next we need our ingredients. So next we're going to make some vinegar. So to make vinegar we need wheat. I didn't buy enough wheat. I forgot to buy wheat. So let's go buy wheat. I forgot to do that. I don't have enough wheat right now because I just started my nodes, but there's plenty up right now, so let's just buy as much as we can. And this will be a good time for me to show you how you can transfer all this to your container. So there's, see how you press F and it goes to 3,000, but actually there's only 2,000 listed. Make sure you pay attention to that and just do the 2,000. That way you're purchasing only what's listed and you don't put any orders in. I think it's still put an order in because I think somebody literally just bought some. Let's go figure it out. Yeah. Cancel. Alright, so we've got our wheat. Okay, we gotta put it on ourselves. That's in our inventory. Alright, let's go. And if you don't have as much weight as I do, I mean, obviously, I don't think anybody's going to. What you're going to do is you're going to take as much as you can out onto yourself. You're going to stack it onto the horse. So like say you could only carry 8,000. You could only carry 8,000 wheat. You're going to put it on the horse for 8,000. And then you're going to take another 8,000 out. So pretend that the 12,000 on me is 8,000, right? And then there's 8,000 on Colby. And I'm overweight and I can't move. So what you want to do is you want to take this, put it onto yourself again, and then take this and put it all on the horse. And then once it's stacked nicely on the horse, then you take it, you put it back onto yourself, and then you get on the horse and you go to your container. Go to your actual storage instead of your container in your house, because it's really hard to get your horse to maneuver in your house. So we're just gonna do that. We've wasted so much time on the perfume of swiftness, but it's okay. I wanted to explain all that stuff to you anyways. Okay, so crafting notes. And you can get here by escape. And up here at the search bar, you can put in crafting notes. And it'll pop up as well. So we're going to make vinegar. And this is what you need to make vinegar with. A grain, a fruit, leavening agent, and sugar. So it doesn't need to be wheat, but I do wheat because it's cheap. Good luck finding apples. So I got strawberries from Calpheon, and I will explain all of that while I'm cooking. So also I'm going to turn off the sound because I'm going to be talking and it's going to be really annoying trying to explain while the cooking is happening. So what we need, it said it's all 1-for-1 ratio, right? So what do we need? We need, let's do 5,000. So 5,000 wheat, 5,000 strawberries, 5,000 leavening agent, and 5,000 sugar. If you can't do this much, that's okay. You can like experiment with how much weight you can carry. And then we're going to go to our tool. This is the free Supreme cooking utensil that I got from doing that life skilling quest from Seasonal. So I'm going to come down here, vinegar. It tells you what you need right here, but because I already know what I need, so it's a 1-for-1 ratio. Batch production. Press F for maximum quantity, and I'm going to cook. And now I'm going to pop my Trent's tier, and we're just power leveling. So we're going to be making tons of vinegar. We're going to be getting tons of XP. Look at that XP bar just shooting up over and over again. And here, let me show you what it sounds like when you're cooking. So this is why I muted the game. So it's just constantly that noise over and over again. So, and I don't want that to really be over the video. I want you to be able to hear me okay. So let's talk about the ingredients and how to get them, right? So press F2 to go into the crafting notes again. Type in vinegar. It's this vinegar, not the citron vinegar. Now, wheat. Wheat can be obtained either by the marketplace, like you saw. I just purchased a bunch of it. It was really super cheap. You get them from nodes, from worker nodes, or you get them from farming. Fruit is actually really easy to obtain. It's probably for newer players, it probably seems incredibly difficult to find fruit. But I'll tell you what, you can get it from Calpheon. So if you did the story, even if you didn't do the story yet, right, like you just started out, I'll show you where Calpheon is. Okay, if we just go to the left of Heidel, so this is Heidel. This is where I am centralized. I love being in Heidel as my base home. If you go left, this is Calpheon here, and if you zoom in, I like to go to the south stable here, and then the fruit vendor is right here in this little housing area. So if you zoom in, I don't know if you can see too well here. There's a tree in the way. But this housing area right here, like with the brown, the dark brown roofs, this is where it is. And I forget her name. I think it's Miliano something. But that's where the fruit vendor is. You can also do this, and this is super helpful too. If with the map open, come here to this magnifying glass, find NPC, and just type in fruit. Miliano. I got it right. Let's go. So, imported fruit handling. Miliano Belluscini. This is where you'll find the fruit. And if you just right click this or click on it, it'll path you right to her. So see, I like to come to the South Stables. That's how I remember it anyways, is the South Stables. And it's literally the housing area right here. So once you get your strawberries, because she sells strawberries, right? And you do the trick that I showed you with the horse earlier at the storage, we're already cooking professional. Let's go. We're power leveling. You go there and you if you use the trick that I showed you with the horse, it's called infinite stacking. So what, and I'll explain it again right now. You're at the vendor, okay? You can only pick up, let's say, 5,000. You've got really bad weight, right? Like you haven't done a lot of stuff yet. Your strength is still really low. So you can't carry a lot, right? So you can only pick up 5,000 strawberries. So you have 5,000 strawberries on you and you're overweight, but your horse is right next to you, okay? Look at your horse and press F6. This will open up the inventory of the horse. Next thing you want to do is right click on the strawberries, press F to put all of them in, or you can just click the box where it says max quantity and then put it all on the horse. Next, you're going to turn back to the vendor. You're going to talk to the vendor again. You're going to get 5,000 more strawberries. You're going to turn to your mount. You're going to open up the inventory. Now you're overweight. You can't put any more on the horse. Like you right click it and you can't put any more on the horse because the horse is overweight. So what you do is you take the strawberries off of the horse, you right click off of the horse, and they go, all of them go into your inventory. So now you have 10,000 strawberries in your inventory. You're super overweight. Now you right click that 10,000 stack and you put it right back on the horse. You turn to the vendor, you buy more, and you do that constantly. Like, that's the infinite stacking trick. That's how you get as many strawberries as I have in my crate. Here, I have 100,000 strawberries. That's how you get 100,000 strawberries. So you can buy as many strawberries as you want for your haul. And then what I do is, once I'm done and ready to go, once I'm done, I'm ready to go back to Heidel, my haul is over, I'm complete, I will put all of the strawberries onto myself, and then I will get on the horse and ride back. And the reason why I do this and I don't have them like on the horse is because if they're on the horse, then the horse is encumbered and it won't run. It'll trot. And we want to get back to Heidel as fast as possible. So put it all on yourself so that horse can run and get back to wherever it is that you need to go. Now with the Magnus, this changes everything. The Magnus changes everything. You no longer need to make those hauls. What you can do, if you have unlocked the Magnus and you have done the Magnus up to Calpheon, you're watching this video right now, you can take your strawberries and put them in Calpheon storage. You don't need to run back to your home and put them in your home container. I do, because I like to have everything stored in one area. That's just me. But what you can do, if you have the Magnus unlocked and you don't want to make that trek, say you just don't care, you can put your strawberries in the Calpheon storage, and you can obtain those strawberries from the Calpheon storage from your home container without having to worry about it. If you have not done the Magnus, please disregard everything that I just said and go home. And put your strawberries in your storage container at your home place. Wherever your residence, wherever your cooking residence is, that's where you should have the majority of your ingredients. Should you do the Magnus? Absolutely. Are you going to do it? Probably not. That's okay. You'll get to it when you get to it. And that's completely fine. But yes, that's what you're going to do. That's infinite stacking. And that's how you're going to get your strawberries. You're going to need to do the same thing with the paprika, by the way. I don't know if you paid attention when you were buying the strawberries, but there's paprika. And we are artisan. And we still have 1 minute left on our swiftness buff. Let's go. Oh, I'm going to use this. I haven't used it yet. Item settings. I want to use perfume. Confirm. Let's go. Oh, I'm excited. It's going to use the perfume. I haven't used the continuous care yet, so I'm excited to see it go in action. But anyways, oh yeah, I don't have the Trent's here checked. Let's check that. So that's how you're going to get your strawberries, and that's how you're going to get your paprika for the pickled vegetables. I'm actually going to hide my pets. So when you get done with the strawberries, you're going to want to go back to Milano and pick up some paprika. If you can't get the paprika right now because your funds are low, don't force it. Oh, here we go. It's going to use it. Oh, there it is. Oh, so exciting. It's exciting for me because I haven't seen it in action. But anyways. Yeah, don't force it. If you don't have the money right now for the paprika because you're just starting out, then don't get it. But if you've got money, go get the paprika because you're gonna need the paprika. And I don't know why it's called paprika, because they look like bell peppers. But you know what? I'm not gonna question it. It's paprika. So once you get all that done, let's talk about the rest of the ingredients. So you got your wheat, you got your fruit, you got your strawberries. So what else do we need? We need leavening agent and sugar. So leavening agent and sugar can be purchased from a vendor here in Heidel and in Velia as well. And at any other major town, there's an inn for cooking. So what do we need? How do we get these? Here in Heidel, if I scroll in, let's just go ahead and click right into Heidel here. So this is the entrance to Heidel right here, right? This is the gate, like the front gate. that comes into Heidel. And then this is the inn right here. Right? Like, picture Heidel. This is the training area. The skill trainer is right over here. This is the inn. Alright? You want to talk to... Oh, he's not on the map when I zoom in. But there, when you come in right here through the door, there's an NPC standing right next to the door to the right. If I zoom out, it's still not showing. Okay, well, maybe I don't have enough energy, or not energy, but knowledge. But anyways, there's an NPC there. His name starts with a V. You want to talk to him, and that's where your leavening agent and sugar will be. He also has other ingredients that you'll be using later on. Don't worry about it right now. Just get the leavening agent and the sugar. If you are in Velia, your house is in Velia. Let me zoom in. No matter where you're at, you know that Igor is here, right? And this building right here is the inn. The person you're going to want to talk to is David Finto. David Finto is going to be your vendor in Velia. Alright, let's check. We are Artisan 2. Let's go. So how much do we have left? We've got a lot. We've got a lot left. We made a decent amount of vinegar. That's great. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stop making vinegar right here. I'm going to put my ingredients away because what I want to do now is I want to make pickled vegetables. So let's make pickled vegetables. We're high enough level. We have some decent vinegar. Let's make some pickled vegetables so I can box them up and turn them in and make some money now, because I need money now. So let's look up pickled vegetables. Alright, so we need a vegetable, we need vinegar, leavening agent, and sugar. So we've already got these three. What's the fourth ingredient? Paprika. So these are a little bit off. It's not a 1-to-1 ratio like the vinegar, so I like to do things in thousands. That's how I cook. That's how I make my stuff. So I'm going to do 8,000. I already have at least 4,000 vinegar here, so that's good. I don't need to worry about that. And then it was 2,000 leavening agent and 2,000 sugar. It's because it was 2 of each. So now I'm going to look up pickled vegetables. And this is capital, what am I thinking of? This is specific. You have to have a caps lock on for when you look it up. Like how all of these are capitalized specifically. That's what you need to do as well. You can't put in like vinegar like that. It's not going to show up. You have to capitalize it. So it has to be vinegar. So pickled vegetables, it tells me what it is down here. Don't forget. So it's 8, 4, 2, and 2. Remember, always do what the recipe says. Never just throw, like I'm not going to throw 8,000 paprika into the bowl, right? We want to put 8 in, and then we do batch production. So we're going to make 1,000. And this should also be pumping up our XP now as well. Okay. So now I want to talk about what you can do to get these items from nodes instead of buying them from Milano or the market board, right? So say you want to be self-sufficient. You maybe you don't have money to really spend right now at all. Open your map, and in Heidel, south of Heidel here, we've got Costa Farm. If we go here, we have wheat farming. So this is a wheat node, and I have a goblin worker on it. It does take some time to produce, so if you do plan on being self-sufficient, you need to start real early. Next, over here at Moretti Plantation, we some more wheat. And I have a skilled human worker on it. Now, I got these nodes pretty recently, so that's why I don't have a lot of wheat. That's why I had to buy the wheat. But if you start those early, you'll be sitting pretty. And they're right there. They're just right outside Heidel. You could get that at level 20. Another node I want to make note of is this honey node, cooking honey. You are going to need this at some point, so putting something on there is not a bad idea. So next you're probably thinking, okay, but what about, like, you know, the fruit nodes and the vegetable nodes? How are we going to get those? So the vegetable nodes you can get with pumpkins here, but I'll tell you what, the pumpkins are really not worth it. Like, yes, it's only one contribution point, but the pumpkins, not really worth it, because you're only producing so much. It's very little. I believe that there's pumpkins here too at this farm, or maybe it's a little over here. I think that there's another node here. I'm on my alt account and I haven't looked at my main account for a little bit of time, but I'm pretty sure there's another node here that gives pumpkins, because I know that there's at least 2 nodes that give pumpkins. But anyways, I haven't uncovered a lot on my alt account, right? So here we are. But pumpkins, they don't produce a lot, so it's actually better to buy paprika for right now. So I know you want to be self-sufficient. If you really want to get the pumpkin node, you can. It's not like detrimental or anything. It's just going to be slower. So you are going to be gaining levels slower. You're going to be getting money slower. It's just all around slower. Next is we're going to talk about that fruit node. So the fruit nodes are actually in Olvia, and I don't have Olvia uncovered, so I can't show you specifically. But the place that you want to go to is a farm south of Olvia. Olvia is around here where my cursor is, and the farm you're looking for is around here. It's a grape node. This is the earliest fruit node that you're going to get. It's through Olvia, and it's a grape node. So say you need some more vegetables. North of Olvia, over here in Whale Farm, W-A-L-E, Whale Farm, there is olives that you can pick up. So Olvia's here, grapes here, olives up here. It's kind of easy to miss, but it's a dude laying on a bench and he's like sleeping, and it's past the cows. So you'll see like 2 cow areas on either side, and then it's like Whale Farm. And that's where the olives are. Next is actually across the way in the new area, which I haven't uncovered or done anything with on my alt account, but on my main account I have it completely uncovered, and it's gonna be in the Bayergot region over here, or Bayat region, Bayat County area. I don't know how to say it, but it's gonna be over here in this region, which is a really long run because you start over here, so you got to go all the way around, all the way over here. But there's wild berries up here. There's a wild berry node up here, and flowers that you can pick up too, which flower nodes, by the way, we finally have flower nodes, so you don't have to farm flowers outside of Calpheon for hours. But yeah, that's what you want to do, is pick those up if you have the extra. If you have this area, this region uncovered, then you want to pick up the wild berries and have them go into Bayat. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I know there's more grape nodes, but really the Olvia node is just the best node to have for grapes. Especially just starting out. That's the best area to have them at. So let's check on our pickled vegetables. Oh, we're done. Okay. How much did we get? We got 2,671. Alright, so we've got 24 minutes left on our buffs. We are Artisan 4 from Beginner 1. Let's go ahead and package these. Let's package these pickled vegetables. I know this isn't ideal for my buffs, but you know, I gotta show you guys somehow, right? So we're gonna go to Process, and we're gonna go to Imperial Cuisine. Hopefully this lets me, because I don't have any knowledge on these packages. Hopefully it lets me. Okay. We got a box. Here's our box. Now I need to make 87 of these, so let's... I'm going to look up a... I'm going to look up a interactive map really quick, because I do want to show you guys the nodes. So give me just a sec while that packages. Okay. No. Alright, so hopefully you can see the interactive map. I just threw it up onto the screen. Sorry for the silence there. So let's zoom in. Well, not too fast. What is this? Alright, here's Heidel. Alright, so here is... See, I knew there was another node. So, okay, it's dwarf mushrooms, dwarf mushroom. Yeah. So it's just that it's just that one pumpkin node. I thought there was two, but I guess not. Oh, here's the pumpkin. That's where it was. So it's at Alejandro Farm. So just if you really want the pumpkin nodes, you can, but like I said, I don't think they're worth it because they produce at a very slow pace. But yeah, here's the pumpkin nodes. If we zoom out, go up here, here's Velia, guard camp, here's Olvia. Let's zoom into Olvia. South of Olvia, right here, Costa Farm is going to have the grapes, like I said earlier. Here's the grapes. And then a little north of Olvia here, Whale Farm, is the olives. And this is also a great map to kind of find what you're looking for as well. So like if we wanted to just find grapes. So it's Costa Farm and Delmira Plantation. Those are there's of the whole map. There's only 2 grape nodes. And Olvia Farm is, like I said, the best one to get, because where is Delmira Plantation? By Odraxia. And you probably starting out, you know, as a brand new player, you probably haven't been to Odraxia yet because you haven't done the old Alita storyline. But here, let's look at the new area. Here's the Biot County, and then over here, Yiwu Pass. This is the wild berries that I was talking about. You can pick up the flower node Violet if you want to. Let's see, what else is there? You can get this cabbage node as well. So what I did on my main account is I got all of these nodes here. I got these 2 nodes here. I got this pine timber and sap node. Pine timber and sap node down here. I got these 2 reeds, and I got this excavation. So that's something you can do yourself if you'd like. I connected the nodes in a certain way where they all went to Biot County. Okay, and I'll make a video on my main account showcasing my worker empire, but everybody's worker empire is you know, subjective and catered to that person's goals. So my goals might not align with yours, so you might want different nodes than me, if that makes sense. So let's check in with the boxing and see where we're at. We're at 70. Alright, so we need 87. So we need just a few more. It does take some time to do this. You know, it's really, I mean, once you are able to, how do I turn this off? Do I reset? No, I go here. Okay. Once you are high enough cooking level, which I'm not entirely sure which it is. Let's look it up. Maybe it'll tell us online. But once you are high enough cooking level, it will give you like a cord, like string, that you can use to box much quicker at bulk rate. Basically, you can box bulk rate. Well, let's find. So it's basically telling you what to cook, how to cook. It's telling you that's pickled vegetables right there, that recipe. Okay. Oh yeah, and I'll talk about this witch's delicacy too. Alright, here. Let's sell dishes. Alright, so it's not talking about the cord or even really, maybe it's in here. Imperial Court, yep, here's the delivery. That's what we're doing right now. Alright, so it doesn't talk about the cord or the string to make bulk boxes at a time. So it is what it is. I'll show you how to do it, but I don't remember what level cooking you have to be. Okay, we have enough boxes. Let's go turn in. So let me talk to you about the Imperial turn-in. So this is why I make my place in Heidel. My previous cooking residence was right here, but I found it to be a little crowded because I like to have a lot of utensils. But the reason why I like to do it in Heidel and right here is because this is the Imperial crafting turn-in. And if you don't have a lot of weight, you're going to want to make your boxes here and turn in here. So go to Imperial crafting, and up at the top here, it'll say daily delivery quantity, how much you can turn in. So we can turn in 86 out of 87. I don't know why it says 86 because I never turned in a box. But you know what? That's fine. It wants to jit me. It'll jit me. That's fine. So it's 87 because it is half of my contribution points. And my contribution points is 174. So it takes the overall of your contribution points and then how many you can turn in. So before we do that, actually, let's see if we can gain some contribution points. So let's talk to Liana, and we're going to go to exchange, and we're going to get the contribution XP and cooking experience. Oh wait, but before we do that, I'm going to put on my Book of Elion. Or I'm not, because I don't have it on this character. I forgot. I'm not on my main. Alright, never mind. So we're going to get the contribution XP and cooking experience. Alright, so we got bumped up 20 contribution points. That's huge. So that means that we can turn in more today. Look at that. We can turn in 97. Well, we can only turn in 86, but tomorrow it'll be 97. So we boosted our contribution and we boosted how many boxes we can turn in. So let's go ahead and turn in our boxes, which is the Professionals Cooking box. That was the pickled vegetables. You can see the pickled vegetables on this list here. It is Where is it? It's underneath Freeka's Snake Stew. So it's 18 per box. So we're going to go ahead and sell all. And we're going to make 28,500,000 silver. It might sound like not a lot, but it does add up over time, especially with Guru cooking boxes. And that's it. That is how you turn in to make money every day. Oh yeah, the cord. Let's go ahead and try to make something with the cord. You know what? Instead of running there, I'm going to just grab my horse. Maybe it was faster running there because the horse is going to take a second to get to me. Never mind. Okay. Alright, so this is the vendor I was talking about in Heidel. This is the guy that you shop with. He sells all of the necessities that we're going to be needing for our cooking. See, I told you it started with the V. Alright, so we're going to talk to this old moon manager, Steve. And he has some heavy-duty packing cord. I'm going to buy 10 for right now because I don't think that I can use them yet. And we're going to go back to processing, and we're going to make this professional's cooking box using the cord. So you always want to use the dish that you're going to be packing and the cord, and let's see what happens. It says it's not working at all. Alright, so it's not going to tell us what we need or what level we need, so, you know, whatever. I'll Google it and figure it out for us. So alright, and then let me go ahead and explain these. What I got here is Imperial Cuisine Golden Seals. It tells you what it turns into. What I'm going to be using them for is the Supreme Cooking Utensil. So I only have 86 so far. I need 500 for a Supreme Cooking Utensil. So I'll get that eventually. I'm going to go ahead and turn my sound back on. And I'm going to show you guys on my main account, turning in my boxes on my main account. So give me just a second here. Alright, welcome back. This is my main. We're on my main account. So if I talk to her, I can turn in 188 boxes. So let's go get my boxes. And they're all the way at the bottom because I packaged them. 188. Okay. So we're going to turn in 188 boxes.
What field is your profession in?
Guru boxes. I don't have any mastery on, so it's just gonna be the straight flat 800,000. So I'm making 150,400,000 silver. That's not bad, right? Like, that's literally doing nothing. I'm just turning in boxes that I've already made. And I'm gonna go over my worker empire, like I said, in another video. So that was turning in the guru boxes. That's all I wanted to show you guys. So I hope that this video was very informative. I hope it helped you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer anything that I can. And thank you so much for watching. I know it was a really long video, but it's packed full of information that I wanted to give to you that you deserve. So, have a great day. Bye-bye.